Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah. It's not ideal. Today we're going to mess around in Polybridge 2, sequel to the hit bridge building game from 2016. And not a huge amount has changed, it's still a physics game where you have to engineer a strong enough structure so that a vehicle can cross to the other side. But you have to deal with drawbridge systems, hydraulics, elevators, cables, all the while ensuring that a passing ferry doesn't knock your bridge into the sea. It's all about leaderboards too. Trying to get your bridge in as under budget as possible. Take that, Iceman 4467. This is out on Steam on the 28th of May 2020. So just jumping straight into it, this was my solution to level 1.04. I've been very efficient trying to keep everything as small as possible. Those red things are fixed, and the yellow ones are things I've made. So the brown is the road, and the yellow is just regular wood. And I've also had to add a little bit of steel there, because otherwise the bridge breaks just as the vehicle gets to the end. So let's have a look. This is at 200% speed. You can also replay that. Let's have a look. At slower speed. You can see where all the stresses are taking place because they'll turn red. But that's pretty unstressed, although when it lands on this side, it does give the bridge a bit of a shake. That's actually not the score that I've just created, that's one where the bridge did break, hence why I put the steel there. But third in the world, lads! Anyway. Okay, so this is 1.05. I've made a very brief start to this, but this time the cars on both sides have to collect checkpoints before they get to the flag. So I have to build two bridges essentially. Didn't get very far with this at all. So let's just redo all this. Let's get the road on the go. We don't want it to go too mad. Let's go kind of like almost the full length of each one. Right, so at the moment, I don't think the car's going to be able to get this, so I think if I just push it up a bit. And then we need some structures. As usual with this sort of thing, triangles seems to be the way forward. So let's do a very quick set of triangles. That. And to make it strong, we need to do this. You can't go through the star. Huh. Well, let's have a go. Ooh! Oh. Oh. Sports car A1 went underwater. So it's not quite as strong as I hoped this. So that broke. That's why. It should have been okay. I think it's just this bit up here is a right old nuisance. Maybe we could connect it with steel instead. Hang on, let's do that. Maybe that'll strengthen things up. Oh, you can go over there. That's okay. And... well, obviously the van buggers. Unfortunately, we are still needing to make this a little bit taller. That might work. Will you get the star? Yes! Nice. Let's try and copy and then flip vertical. See if that works. Ooh, bloody hell! Oh. So that bit of road there did not do brilliantly. And we're coming under budget still, 17 out of 22. Now, either we could redesign the whole thing. We could try and use the red things, or we could maybe, let's try and use a reinforced road and see if that helps. We may need to do this on the other side as well. Yes, we do. That is the weak point. You can see why, because everything's holding off this. Right, let's have a go. Come on, lads. Chop, chop. Nice! We only came 6th in the world. You bastards have done better. I don't know who this Eunice guy is, but he always does way, way better than everyone else. I suspect there's something odd about that, frankly. But what we can do now is attempt to tweak our design in a desperate attempt to try and get better. We could try Now that never actually worked. I mean, maybe I can go through this. Earlier on, I didn't think I could go through the star, but maybe I was just trying to reach too far. Well, that might have been the reason. Might have been just... Okay, let's go there, because now we've sort of like made it slightly cheaper. There's a bit of stress, but nothing too bad. We've slightly reduced the cash, but not by very much. So, I mean, we could do the same down here. We may even be able to... Let's try and now take this back to what I was going to do originally, have it made out of wood. And see if that still holds things up. Oh! Okay. Not quite sure why that affected the... Oh, yeah, I changed this, didn't I? I think. I don't know if there's any randomness in this or not. But, no, I don't think there is. So, again, I have reduced the budget somewhat. I just want to beat this guy. For no particular reason. But I just want to prove the fact that you can just keep on refining your design. Like, I've just reduced it by another more tiny bits of cash. Just tiny, tiny bits. Down to 16.5 now. Will this still pass muster? Yeah, everything looks pretty damn secure. And we are now 5th in the world. Obviously not so many people have played it yet, because this is still a pre-release. Out on Steam on the 28th. By the time you see this, it will be out. Okay, I don't think we're going to get any much further than this without spending ages on it, so let's move on to the next level. The first drawbridge, oh god. We may need a tutorial here. Or just let's have a look at some tips. Allow you to draw drawbridges and other moving parts. Remember, split joints and rotation points are different. See tip 42 for more examples. Oh god. Hydraulics allow your bridges to change shape. We have to modify this bridge to allow the boat to pass by. Place 2 pistons to match the guidelines above. I think I'm doing this, lads. Uh-oh. Oh yes, I see why. Okay, and that. Hydraulics may expand or contract to plus or minus 50% of their initial length. Drag the arrow of the hydraulics on the right hand side out to 50% expansion. Good. Double click on the indicated joint to create a split joint to allow each side of the bridge to move separately from the other. If you simulated the bridge now, it would tear itself apart. Remove the 2 indicated struts to allow the hydraulics to move each side of the bridge without breaking it. Okay, delete and delete. Great job! When hydraulics move a drawbridge, it is important to know where your rotation points are. The highlighted joint rotates as the hydraulic contracts. Huh. Right, okay, so there's the ferry in question. We can't change that just yet. Just thought I'd give it a go. Oh, and the bike is now allowed to pass. I've already forgotten everything about the tutorial, you'll be pleased to know. I'm guessing some kind of... I don't know if I need steel or not, but let's start with the strong stuff. Oh no, that's wonky. Huh. Oh well. I'm sure it's fine. It looks knock-kneed, sort of. No, we'll keep it like that. So that's... Oh, hang on, I've put steel there as well, haven't I? I don't want that. There we go. So at the moment, nothing good is going to happen. So we need to put in the struts. We connect that up to there? I'm not quite sure if this is correct. Oh! Okay, that's simply solved. It's just the buckling legs. So I've added a little crossbeam there. Let's see how this works. Oh, the hydraulics are working. Although something's dangling down, admittedly. Shush. Then it goes back down again. And what can possibly go wrong, lads? You might want to jump. Ooh! Clonked right in the head. And then that can go up to there. Let's just double check to see if this works. Let's speed things up. that works. I'm not quite sure. I say I'm not quite sure why there's danglers. I think I've fundamentally misunderstood something there. On the upside, I have actually done this. It just turns out I am not great at this. It looks like other people. This is other people's solutions. Some people haven't actually used hydraulics, which is a bit of a cheat. Some checkpoints reverse the direction of the car. So oh, I see. The car goes to there and then goes back again. So we just need a simple two-directional one. Okay. Make sure that we've got the right thing. I mean, there. So I'm trying to utilise the underside this time. You can often link up bridges from the underside, and it seems to work quite nicely. So once again, I think it's going to be a case of triangles. Now, does this work? Does it, L? Oh, hello, it does work. Oh, perfect. I'm actually quite surprised about that. This is actually a very basic one after all. Achievement unlocked, half off. Number 3 in the world. Other people have done similar things by the looks of it. Oh, no, someone's actually done it on the top side. This is someone else's very similar one. And that's someone who's gone completely mad and used red things all over the shop. Now we're on to rope support. Rope and cable are strong and long, but they cannot be compressed. Oh god, we've got to dangle from the roof. By roof I mean balloon. Same thing. Oh crap. So we have not got any steel. We have got wood, but this is very, very long indeed. I'm hoping we can just do this. That's very long. So let's try and remember suspension bridges I've known. Derek, the suspension bridge. No, actually that's... But let's... I don't know. Is this going to be a case of just building a basic one and then just kind of hooking it up? Or do we have to use a lot of rope? I mean... We could do that. And that's good enough, right? It's not right. Emergency! There's an emergency! The player's crap! Okay. Maybe try some more ropes. So long as they... Oh, I'm over budget! Uh-oh. Well, that's a definite non-starter, isn't it? Okay. Clearly, we don't want that to be done directly. So let's try again with the triangles. I wonder if I can... There might be a quicker way of doing this. There we go. Sweet. Although, having said that, I should probably have done that one as well. Ah. Nice. And now... I should just try the rope first. I'm guessing that's cheaper. Oh, perfect! Now, is that any good, though? It's better than most people. Out of 18 players, admittedly. What other people have... Oh, someone's done a very similar one to me. As is that one. And that one is just ropes all over the bloody place. That's so over budget, that must be. In fact, that's pretty much what I was trying to do originally. But then I realised my mistake, pal. Budget cuts. Use less material to save budget. That's fine, I've been doing this all the time, haven't I? Oh, I've got a bloody digger truck. This is going to be fairly difficult. So we are creeping up to the top here. Let's just double check. Utter carnage. Utter carnage on every single level. Oh, bloody hell. Hang on. I think I've slightly skewed the camera there. But let's have a look from this glorious angle here. 20%. Hang on, that's no good, is it? Oh dear. There. The end. That's the end of that chapter. I don't know what that's doing there. Go away. Oh, this is going badly. What a bad bridge. We're over budget. And yet somehow it works. Huh. Well, we don't want that. Everything else below me went over budget as well. But we don't want that. I mean, this bridge is terrible. Can we just get rid of it? Let's just see. Let's see what we can eliminate. Ooh, that stressed the bottom. Oh, now we're up to third. Bloody hell. Okay. The second this game comes out, I'm going to be like kicked down to about 50th and then 5,000th within like days. But for now, I can glory in the fact that I'm brilliant. Let's reduce this. So I've already done this, but let's just see if we can actually shave off a few extra quid. That went a lot redder. But we still made it. There. Second. With that glorious bit of cost cutting. One breeze and that will go over. But shush. Right, let's finish off the video with level 10, because this is our first jump. Sometimes jumping the gap is the best solution. There were 4 worlds, by the way. This is one of them. Okay. We've got a spring. We've got 8... we've only allowed 8 bits of road. Okay, so... it looks like we've got a landing thing down there. So I don't know how these springs work, but let's have a go building a little bit of road. Let's make that go up in the air. Move that over there. Oops. No. Does not have enough power. In that case, let's see what happens if we add... we're still very under budget. And also I think we need that to there. How is this bridge still alive? Right, let's try the other side now, because that looks like it's getting there, but it doesn't seem to be giving us much improvement as we go. I think we may need the spring on this side, maybe. Okay, that should hopefully... Let's give it a go. It's all triangled up. Oh! Did a nosedive? Let's slow that right down and actually have a look to see exactly what happens when we play it. If we can just get a decent angle here. And... wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah. It's not ideal. Here's what we'll do. We'll make it a bit more of a welcoming ramp. I think we need to get rid of these. We could use that spring to some sort of effect. There. Here we go. Here we go. Here we bloody go. Bloody hell. Close though. But it lands here and then just breaks absolutely bloody everything. There's a chance, small chance, that I might just be able to rescue this with a little bit of extra steel. That'll do. Speed up. It landed on its head on the flag. Looks like a lot of other people broke their bloody bridge as well. Came 7th. Take that, Impossibum. Yay. Oh yeah. Well, I could actually continue trying to do that, but I don't think I'm going to do any better than that, frankly. So this should be out now by the time you see it. As usual, it's a lot of silly engineering fun with a lot of technical stuff behind it. So it's a genuinely pleasing little challenge. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to the channel. Click the bell to be notified when new stuff goes live about all the latest and best new indie games out there. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.